Most people think to be socially confident, right? You need to be charming, need to do certain things that people think you need to do, what society tells you. But the real thing that separates from people who are actually confident in any endeavor is because they know how to handle discomfort. In this video, I'm going to exactly tell you how to do that. So never, ever you have to feel like you're not confident enough. Here's the thing that most people don't realize is that they think discomfort is something bad. They feel like, oh, they need to be comfortable where they are. They have to be comfortable in social situation. But the only way to get comfortable is its opposite. Is to feel discomfort so you can be comfortable in those social situations. So people think, like what I've realized, like I don't think what people think, but I used to think that, okay, so if I'm feeling discomfort, it means I'm not comfortable. Like people want to be comfortable at ease in social situations. How do you think people who were confident and everything, how did they go about? They were born like that? Do you think that way? Because I used to think that people were just born like that, or it was like just born from the womb of their mother and just were confident. No, it doesn't. It's not like that. And the people who did were were programmed that way. And I don't think people were even conscious enough that they are confident. Here's the thing: if you were like me in the past, where you felt like, damn, this guy's how to just different. I can't even like you trying to be envious and everything because I was envious of people who I wanted to be like. I want to be comfortable. I didn't want it to feel like this anxiety in my fucking body and fear every single time I'm going somewhere or seeing people doing anything. It causes me that fucking anxiety. And the only way to actually become that social confident and and what do you call that, at ease and comfortable in any situation is to be discomfort as first. I can't even say a word. Is to be uncomfortable in the situations. The reason why, and the thing is, you don't have to do some ordinary shit like all of a sudden, like, oh, do something you have never done. It's gonna help you, but if you don't know how to bounce back from it, it can have those negative effects that might causes you to never go out there and connect. Understanding that taking those small steps, if you don't have how to bounce back or some process to go for it, it's easy. Just do things that you know for a fact you need to do and do slowly. Here's the thing that we are telling our brain. The problem here is that we have become so comfortable in the discomfort that our body thinks this is what we need to survive. So it's like what do you call that? Um Because the thing is, you have trained your brain to dodge situations now. Dodge situation that's discomfortable, uncomfortable for you, making you like fear in the in the moment, and it just makes you avoid the actual situation you want to go for. Social situations, work meetings. If you have a Zoom meeting, you're just avoiding that because you don't feel comfortable enough to actually be there. And your brain made it that as a habit and an automatic system that every time that situation happens, your brain just fleets. It just goes away. It just escape or avoids the actual social situation or thing you want to go. And that's why the thing is you have to realize confidence, as I said before, is not about doing the same thing every single day, feeling comfortable. Is being in that unknown that causes you to be comfortable, if that makes sense. Because think about it. Things you do uncomfortable gives you more confidence to do other things that's uncomfortable. And people outside like, what the fuck, this guy is like, damn. But you had to went through that in order to make other people feel that way. As you're feeling right now, you might feel like, oh, this guy can do anything and everything. But you had to realize, how's his story? Because the things you want to achieve, right? They had the same path that you are going through. So the solution here is to actually realize, and what realize for me is like having those small steps. I'm telling you. At first, I was like, I want to do big steps and everything, but every time I want to do something, I just get nervous and never do it. Like that step like felt really big. I was hyping myself up for like doing something, but the time arises and I'll never do it. And it makes it worse. The habit that I told you, that avoidance habit causes me to make it even stronger that I never do it. It's hard for me to even convince myself to do it because if I told myself like that, oh, I'm gonna go here. But now those stories that I had built up with that avoidance habit is causing me to not do it anymore. So the habit got so stronger that now the only way to break it is to chip it away slowly with small steps, small wins, small effort. By doing that, you build that foundation. Your foundation kind of cracked right now. As harsh as it sounds, your foundation is cracked. And only way to build it is to build that foundation. You know how you do that? Take those small steps. And not only small steps, but record those steps. Write it somewhere. I don't know, in your phone, notebook. Because our brain is tricky. It's really smart, all right? We are the easiest way, not easiest way. We're the easiest person to fool ourselves. We are the easiest one. We can fool ourselves because we have those things, right? We know how to use our own thinking, our own everything, right, to convince ourselves that this is bad. And telling yourself affirmations, oh, I'm going to do it and everything's not enough. You have to build those small steps, have confirmations that back those steps, right? Let's say you want to be confident somewhere, like, and do some small steps. Let's say you do a small step. After taking that small step, no matter how small it is, just write it down. Just write it down. It might seem seamless right now, but you don't realize that the more steps, the more things you write down, the more evidence you have. Because you write it down, you still have those memories. You have positive memories instead of those negative avoidance memories that's causing you to back up. Here's the crazy part right now. The steps, record those steps, and repeat yourself those remind yourself of those confirmation you had. So for me, the small wins, the small steps means like I can remind myself of the things I'm doing. Of course, when you have that momentum, when there's the momentum and everything, the ball rolls really, really fast. You're like, how the hell did I get this fast here? It's because that first few weeks, not few weeks, few days, I feel hard. But the more you stack, the faster it goes. It's like it's not addition. Oh, I can't say addition. Addition or subtraction. It multiplies every single time. It's like exponential. It just goes to the fourth, to the fifth, to the sixth. Yeah, it's kind of confusing right now, but that's what I'm gonna say. Build that competence of circle outside your comfort zone every single time. And how you do that? Small steps. Record those small steps, those small wins, and then remind yourself of those and repeat those steps. That loop, I'm telling you, that loop, positive loop, is gonna get rid of all those negative beliefs you have. I'll say for all. And if you found this video to be helpful, subscribe for more. And if you want to like really talk to myself, talk to myself. If you want to talk to me and actually find out how we can do intro live personally, just put the link in the description and we can talk there. All right. Take care.